Hello VYG, we are back today with another episode of
Silly things that people say.
and today we brought to you a quite interesting saying, right Mohammed?
Definitely, Pastor.
And that saying for sure it will be open eyes for those who are watching us now, right Divesh?
It's true, Pastor. Because we've heard it many times.
Have you heard this saying?
I have heard it, Pastor.
And you Mohammed?
Definitely, yes, Pastor.
And about me, I have heard a lot of times, because I can even say like this, it is a saying that is quite often among many young people, not only young people, but in all ages. Doesn't matter if they're young, if they're old, doesn't matter. But I have been listening a lot to says in nowadays. And our say for today, Muhammad, is
I have done enough.
yes, that is the saying that many young people have keep saying a lot, especially when they have tried something, they have give their best to accomplish something, and they end up failing. Because if there is something that many people does not like, is called failure. Nobody like when you fail. And when someone fails, because they have tried many times, multiple times, and they end up failing, they end up saying that, say, right, Mohammed? Divesh?
That's true, Pastor. And yes, nobody likes failing. I personally don't like failing. I believe you also don't like failing. And yes, when time comes and when you're like really frustrated and you've said, I have tried this and that, I have done it, then you have no other options. You think you have no other option. You say, I have done it enough. I have done it. What else can I do? And you look at it and you say that I have no other options. I have nowhere to go. Then the thought comes in your mind, okay, I think I have done enough. But in reality, I believe you haven't.
Yes, and a person say that saying, as you mentioned there, when they have tried, right, and they have not accomplished something, then they end up giving that excuse themselves. But I have done enough. I have tried, I have applied myself to accomplish this thing here, but I could not make it. I could not get it. And then, Mohammed, that is the point where many young people, they get dismotivated. Because at the moment you tried once, twice, 3 times, and you keep failing, it does not work, then many they end up get dismotivated to that.
This thing here, it doesn't pop up just overnight. It develops throughout a long time. So it leads from a negative life cycle to people you are around with. Because the people that you get involved with, that is the mindset that you adapt from that. And these people that you are living with, or you go to uni or school with or work with, these are the people who said that they give up early. They don't go to the full extent. So it's totally a negative mindset. So if you are thinking in that way, it's totally wrong.
Yes, the point that I want to bring for you is that maybe you weren't there and you have failed in many things in your life. You have failed in your career, in your studies, in your life as well, as a student, as a father, or it doesn't matter who you are, you have failed. And because you have failed many times, you are dismotivated. You don't have that, that strength, that energy to keep going, to keep going forward, because you are feeling down, because you tried, the person tried a lot, and as they could not make it, they end up, I will stop, I won't try anymore, because it's not working for me. But it does not work like that. If you are there watching us and you are feeling dismotivated, you're not even trying anymore, because many young people they do that, Divesh. After they have tried and they get dismotivated because it did not work, then they end up put themselves down. And then we go back to that saying that we have some weeks ago, I'm not good enough.
And yes, Pastor, and actually that's where it leads to, and we start blaming ourselves. We start looking mistakes in our own life. Okay, yes, that's a good, not a really good thing, but yeah, at the point you're analyzing yourself, saying, okay, yes, I haven't done. But again, when you're giving up, when you're saying that I have done enough, you're not analyzing yourself properly. You're not analyzing your mistakes. You're just saying, okay, I have done enough. if you analyze your mistakes, if you analyze where you have gone wrong, I don't think so you will come to that point to say that I have done enough.
Yes, and we can think like this. When someone they tried a lot of times and they failed, and they end up getting dismotivated with that, they end up having that thought that they're not good enough. And that comes the problem, because they end up doubting on themselves. You end up not believing that you can do something, that you can accomplish something. They end up blaming themselves because of their failure. They think like this: I have failed, then I'm not good enough. I can't make it because I don't have the skills, I don't have the means. Then you end up doubting or not believing yourself. You end up looking to yourself in a way and don't see yourself as someone incapable to do something. Then once you fail in life and then you get dismotivated, you end up doubting on yourself. And that is something that you cannot do. Because if I don't believe in myself, then for sure I will fail even more. I will fail even more in my life. Because it's not because things is hard, it's not because I'm not good enough, but because I don't believe in myself. And what is leading me to not believe in myself? It is all the times that I have tried and I have failed. And then I think that is the problem. That the problem because I did not accomplish it because I am not good enough. And that is wrong. Then don't say to yourself that you have done enough. There are many things that you can do. Don't think that because you do not get what you have been fighting for, that means that you're not good or that you don't have skills to get it. Because that's not true as well. I know that sometimes we get frustrated when you try something and did not work, and then, many thoughts come to our mind. But yet, we cannot allow that thoughts or that failure to determine how our life will be. Because I was thinking about someone, for sure, I won't say that 100% that you know this person, but many people, they might know this person, not personally, but they have heard something or in a movie or when they watch a new or in the YouTube, I don't know, somehow you come across with that person. And the name of this person is Vincent van Gogh, a famous painter. And we were mentioned here some minutes ago before we start our recording that during his entire life, during his lifetime, he only sold 2,000 paints, right, Mohammed?
No, just one.
Are you right out? Yes, that's true. He only sold in his entire lifetime one painting. And we keep even think about that, because in nowadays his painting is worth millions of dollars. I believe I saw on the internet that one paint is like 100,000 millions of dollars. Then imagining how is worth his painting. But the first paint that he sold very cheap. And then if you can convert to our Fijian dollars,
Yes, it's
how much gonna be?
it's something around $907.27. That's the price of the painting he sold. His first ever painting out of all 2,000 artwork. He sold only one painting for $907.
Then we can say here less than $1,000. But if today his paint is worth thousands or hundreds of thousands of millions, then it's something so precious. But let us think here. He could stop. He could not carry on painting because during his entire life he painted more than 2,000 artworks. He have many things that he have created. But what I want to bring for you here is that following idea. Even though during his lifetime he only sold one painting, he did not stop painting. He carried on, right?
That is the mindset of a winner. The thing is, he made a painting, and then he said, I'm selling it for this cheap, but I'm not going to give up. And it kept painting and painting. So he, in his mind, that I have never done enough. Even if I don't get to that extent or to my goal, to my dream, which means I haven't done enough.
And yes, you know what's the best part? He's painting. He's really got into painting in his last 2 years of his life, in the last two end of his life, and that's where he really got into it. Because imagine if you have said somewhere in the middle that I have done enough and my paintings are not being sold. Today, I don't think so his painting would be worth $1 million, or I don't think so he would have been able to sell his first painting.
Yes, what I want to say to you is that, when we bring his example here, is that he did not doubt himself. Even though he did not sell a lot of paints in his lifetime, he carried on doing. He carried on painting there. And that is what needs to do. If you have failed once, if things did not work for you the way that you expect, carry on trying, carry on fighting, carry on doing your part. Don't have this mindset that you have done enough, because that's not true. As a human beings, we have the opportunity to be always try until we get there, until we reach our goals, our dreams. But we cannot stop just because things did not work in the way that we expected. You know that even the Lord Jesus, he teaches something very interesting, because he says in the book of Luke, if I'm not mistaken, he says the following word, book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 19, says, by your patience possesses your soul. Then through our patience, through our perseverance, because it's that each one of us we need to do, to persevere. If things has not worked in the way that you expect, then persevere. Persevere for your dreams, persevere for your career, for your studies, for your faith as well, for everything. But don't tell to yourself, don't give this excuse to yourself, I've done enough. No, never say that. That saying has to be deleted for your vocabulary, because you have not done enough. You still have time, opportunity, means to carry on, to keep doing what you need to do, because we need to carry on persevering until we accomplish our dreams.
Yes, Pastor, and just two things I'd like to say is that if the real failure is when you accept failure, and the other is that if you have not achieved your goal, which means you have not done enough yet.
Yeah, then carry on doing. If you have not accomplished your dreams, then carry on trying and doing until you get there, right, Vash?
Yes, Pastor. And as we all say, sky is the limit. And yes, persevere, push yourself to that limit and go for it.
Yes, I really got that one. Sky is the limit. That's true. That's true. They can push yourself forward until you get, but carry on try. Don't stop to try. Carry on try until you get what you is looking for. Okay? Then VYG from today, that's it. We're gonna finalize our episode from today. But have this in mind. Persevere. Keep trying. Don't allow your failures to determine what you will be, or to lead you to give up, or to step back in your convictions in your life. Then, Andivesh, what this person should do before they watch this, or after they have watched this video?
Like, share, subscribe, and yes, hit the notification bell and share amongst your friends. Comment down below what you have taken from this video, and yes, do put in your team name, hashtag, whatever your team name is, and yes, who knows, you may win points, and that points might turn into your winning of Sunday Life, or probably your season.
Yes, guys, then don't forget to do what was said here today, but don't forget as well, because 20th of March we have our special event called V-Day. Then if you wanna know more about it, then we're gonna leave you some short video that you can understand better what is the V-Day on 20th of March at 1:30 here in our headquarters in Nabua. Then guys, may God bless you and see you next week.
guys, I'm Aliti and I would like to invite you for a V-Day event coming up in a few weeks' time. There'll be dance performances, drama performances, prize giveaways and singing performances with which I'll be taking part in. So come and join me 20th of March, 550 Rotterdam Road, Westpac Bank, number 1. See you there.